my education further on. So when I shifted from being a mechanical engineer to try to reach for a master's, and I was like, Elaro, you might have this question as well. Sweden, yeah. So, Sweden is not a very, how to say, first choice when it comes to a lot of different masters, seeking students, because everyone wants either the US or places like Germany, it could be the Netherlands. அதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். But for me the drive again, நான் இங்க பாஹா பண்ணும் போதே I've told this many times to Vignesh sir as well here. We weren't able to do a formula student type project. We did not have the funding when we did this. So it was a very expensive reach. So I've always been passionate about doing formula student competitions. So I knew Chalmers basically as a formula student. They are very popular. So then I knew the university, and then when I found a course, like it was product development. So in my master's now, product development was like a two-way track. You could either choose business development, where you did project management, business engineering, or you could choose design and optimization. So என்னோட start வந்துட்டு in masters was with design and optimization. That was the specialization track that I chose. So design and optimization லயே வந்துட்டு they gave you an opportunity to become like a simulation engineer. So here in Sweden at least, engineering is seen as design engineering and simulation and design analyst engineering. So design engineer only does CAD work, and they are giving all of the inputs that go help with a simulation engineer, where that simulation engineer is the one who does they call it CAE. So basically it's computer aided evaluations, but then it's about having simulation tools like ANSA, Abacus, LS Dyna, நிறைய softwares இருக்கு. So those softwares, there are experts who work, who simulate and see if our designs are, durable enough, if they are matching the requirements. So Anna, I will further explain as well when I come to this step. So when I chose the design engineer core line, which I have always wanted to do, so then I was very lucky, because usually formula student inga vandu Chalmers la, it's a very high demand kind of a course. It's a course that lets you do everything practical. There's nothing theoretical about this. So அப்படி இருக்கும்போது you are evaluated based on the design that you work on and the manufacturing output that you are able to produce, and how good your component performs. Are there any technical flaws with respect to the design or the manufacturing? So here I was doing autonomous hardware design, and this is where it was much more about vehicle safety. So now when I started just as a design engineering passionate. Now when I've come to my master's, I got to know about vehicle safety. Autonomous cars la vandu, the first thing is about vehicle safety and pedestrian safety. So now when I saw, so now I'm trying to establish ungalukume it's a guidance, is try to start from a core engineering principle like mechatronics or pure mechanical design, then try to find additional fields or applications where you might find interest. So that could be like in vehicle safety, which was in my case, because I was doing autonomous hardware design, and hardware mainly concerning about we had 5 elements in the hardware safety la. And next sessions I want to cover those mechatronic systems mainly as well. So main mechatronic systems that we had was we had like a EBS, which is emergency braking systems. So adukku there were a lot of sensor and hydraulic circuitry redundant systems we used. And then also our car utilizes like a LiDAR and a radar. So LiDAR and radar technologies irundale, you need to have certain level of safety requirements, where you need to shut down the car if it does not follow the desired path. So Andamari redundant systems again were mechatronically driven. And then we had numerous hydraulic chambers that were responsible for overall car or drive arkatom. It was about it could be about ultra wideband. So there are a lot of different ECU types that you can map a sensor onto. So further sessions I will expand further on those mechatronic systems. um,